The following segment is sponsored by Providence. This segment of AM Northwest is brought to you by Family Matters.
Health and education, safety, and the quality of life. K2 and our partners are proud to bring you Family Matters, offering solutions to the hard questions.
Because K2 and Providence know that family matters.
Welcome back to AM Northwest. Good sleep is good medicine, but if you wake up with aches and pains, something really needs to change. Here to share his secrets to a good night's sleep, we welcome from Providence Integrative Medicine, naturopathic physician Ken Weiser. Good to have you with us, Doc.
Well, thank you.
Yep. Did you get a good night's sleep last night?
Actually, I did. I was worried I wouldn't, but I did. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about getting quality sleep. How important is that?
It's incredibly important. We usually put that at the bottom of our to-do list.
Yeah.
Well, we've got all the stuff to do in the day, and then if there's a little time, then, lie down and let's go to sleep instantly, and then maybe we didn't get enough, but it's so important. It's important for our mind to get rid of sort of the debris mentally.
Right.
Your brain actually weeds out unnecessary things during the night. It's important to digestion, for your immune system, for anti-inflammation.
So it's not just mental, but it's physical as well.
It's very physical, very
Right.
mental, and emotional, because if you don't get enough sleep, you're going to be irritable.
Right, exactly. And how much is enough? Does it depend on the person?
It does depend on the person. The sort of standard is 8 hours, but
Right.
it's about the quality of sleep too. Generally, you should be dreaming because you get into that deep sleep. And also, the gold standard is when you wake up, do you feel rested?
Okay.
Like, I felt like I had a good night's sleep. I'm good.
Right. You talk about positions that are important, and each position has some different impacts and how it could affect you physically, like the way you sleep on a pillow can affect your neck or your back.
Yeah, it's interesting. We don't usually think about positions, and people do these odd contortions
Yeah, that'd
when
be
they
me.
sleep.
Yeah.
And, think about 8 hours of staying contorted like this.
Right.
You're pulling and pushing on things that you shouldn't be doing. So really what you should be doing is, in a way, have the roundness of the posture that you have in the day. In the day, you have the roundness of your neck.
Right.
Nobody's completely straight, and you have the roundness of your lower back. So you try and recreate that when you sleep. If you sleep on your back, you want that roundness underneath, so the pillow keeps your head straight, but the roundness of the neck and the roundness of the lower back. If you're on your side, the same thing. So you can augment that with pillows under the neck, and then if you're on your side, you can put a pillow in between your knees to just open up your legs a little bit, because otherwise they're kind of stuck together. And think
Yeah.
about, you don't stand completely rigidly straight together all
No,
day.
no.
So you're using your muscles in an odd way. So just relaxing those legs so the lower back can get rounded again. So good position in the night
Right.
mimics a good position of the day almost.
Do you suggest, I change positions all over the place. So do you suggest that you stay in one position? I mean, how?
Well,
and I
you
don't
can
even know how that's
suggest that,
possible.
but the body doesn't
Yeah,
do it.
it's not going to
Yeah,
do it.
people are moving all the time, but
Right.
generally you go to bed in a position and you favor one position.
Yeah.
So when you know that, you can just augment that and just kind of relax and notice what is the position of your body, because most of us never think about our
No.
posture of when we sleep.
No, You also talk about sleep hygiene. What do you mean by sleep hygiene?
Yeah, sleep hygiene is some of the obvious stuff, which is, get away from the screens before bed, don't
Right.
eat too late, don't have too much activity in your mind. But it's also, basically having a interim period of not going from full on 60 miles an hour to 0 and lying down and saying, okay,
Go to sleep.
here's my to-do list, now I do sleep. You
Yeah.
can't do sleep. You have to be asleep.
Right.
And so a lot of sleep hygiene is get the room dark, get quiet, get your body still, and just relax and have a actual period of time where your mind and body relax.
I've got to believe that people who have their pets sleep with them get better rest.
I think that's very true. I can vouch for that. Yeah, because
Yeah.
pets are masters of this.
Right.
So are babies.
Right?
Yeah. There's something called sleep pressure. There's a chemical your body makes called adenosine. And as the day goes on, it builds up more and more and more. And you see this with babies for sure.
Yeah.
But as adults, we get older, the adenosine builds up and you get what's called sleep pressure, which is you feel tired. But we usually ignore that. And so if you have some sleep hygiene and you have that interim period between daily activity and sleep, you're just like, oh, I feel a little sleepy
Yeah.
and that feels good.
Yeah.
and-
I think it's more
yeah.
of this, like the more the sound of like my dog going to sleep, like I can hear him go to sleep, her go to sleep, or the cat that's purring, all of a sudden I'm asleep. Once the cat's purring, I'm done. Let's talk about pillows. How important are pillows and what type of pillows?
You know, you can't really say this works for this type of,
Oh,
of
sure.
position and this
Right.
person. The bottom line is it's important, and it's not just important for the neck, it's important for the knees, as I talked about,
Right.
if you're on your back to open up your lower back. And
Right.
if you sleep on your tummy, which a lot of people do, putting pillows under your ankles to get some bend in your knees and your
Oh,
lower
sure.
back. But really, it's about trial and error. So it's a really good investment. If you're not sleeping really, really great, invest in a pillow and keep trying them until it's like,
The one that works for you.
really feels good.
Yeah, absolutely. That was great, Doctor. Thank you so much. I want to tell everyone if you'd like to find out more, all you have to do is contact Providence at katu.com/Family Matters. We'll have all the information there on Dr. Ken Weiser. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest